All right, hey guys, how's it going? Oh man, let me turn off the monitor so that I don't sound so crazy in my head. I'm your boy Tabletop Android. Welcome to another GA Tuesday with the Pilot Club, and I'm your host. Right now, I just updated on. I don't know why this always happens. I just updated OBS, and now my touchpad isn't working. So let me go ahead and try to remedy that. Good boy. Because I actually do use the touchpad for a few things. So Andrew, how you doing? You seem to be the first. Let me open up. I just had it open. So here's touchpad. What's broken now? Okay, so OBS connection failed. So I need OBS. So I believe it's the WebSocket that is the problem right now. So I need to get that enabled. Web server socket settings. I might need to generate a new password. So if I go to OBS right here, localhost, I believe that part is fine. So I think I need to do a new password. Let me see here. Here's currently active. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, I do, bro. Alright, so I'm going to copy that password that I have. Just verify that it is the right password. Go ahead and save. Okay, and it looks like I do have a connection, so that's great. Let me see now. All right, good deal. We're back in business, guys. Hey, how's it going? Hey, hi, hello. Hey, we got Noble Death with the second. So I was trying to fly the. Okay, sorry. So today we're doing Thunder over Michigan, which is a real air show. So we are flying into that air show. It happened already, but this is a simulator, so we can simulate flying into there. And I was going to try and do it in style, and I could not get the F4F for the Wildcat from Got Friends. I restarted my system a while ago, so I don't have it installed. But I'm still in the middle of downloading it right now, but there is no way that I was going to get it. It wasn't going to finish before the stream started. So I'm going to go ahead and do a classic, which is this is from Just Flight, or this is Just Flight's version of the Piper Arrow 3 Turbo. I haven't flown that in a while, so I'm pretty excited to try and get back into this boy. This right here is what solidified my love with aviation. Noble, hope your day is going well. Andrew, hope your day is going well. All right, let me go ahead and let me just verify. I mean, I should have. I don't know where all this inside noise is coming from. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, there's this license failure, and I think I needed to reinstall it, but I never did it. All right, looks like we're going with the Comanche. Womp, 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 womp. All right, so let me see if I can set the title. GA Tuesday with TPC Piper Comanche.
If you want to be healthy, this is a starter.
And
drink
we
more
are
water.
repping Rat Sim. Drink more water? Well, of course. I've got my fancy dancy salsa water right here, waiting just for you, Andrew. Cheers. Delicious. All right. So we're gonna go with the Comanche instead of what I wanted to. Comanche's pretty stable, pretty sensible thing right now. All right, this is 6 Yankee, 6-2 Tango. Everything else should be correct. Right now, I need to get some more liveries because these liveries are garbage. The TPC one's, decent. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and hang out in the back here. we'll talk about our flight down this route. Well, actually, you know what? Oh man, I wanted to do a VFR flight. I was originally hoping to do a VFR flight, but because of the conditions, we might need to do IFR. And we don't have any GPS on this plane, so, well, I could. I've got the GTN 750, but what fun would that be? All right, so let's go with, oh, this is cute. Compatible update. All right, thank you, toolbar pushback. Appreciate that. That tidbit of information. All right, there we go. TPC livery. This one's pretty solid. I'm digging it. Everything is tied down. All right, let's just make sure. So we're gonna increase some of the failure rate, because why not? Persistence by livery, cockpit persistence. All right, right now we have the wear and tear at 5. So really, the wear and tear seems to be, fine. It's when we get down to this failure rate, 100. Again, I'm still wishing that they had something like 50, 100, and 1,000. 100 is, there's a lot going on. 1,000, there's too much going on. So if we had like 50, X50, that'd be dope. That'd be great. Oh, did you guys see this? I just became aware of this recently, and I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the T-bar. I think it's called a T-bar. Handrail? No, I don't know what it's called. We're gonna use it. All right. So let's go ahead and connect to VATSIM. We are doing PA24. That is the Piper Comanche. We'll go ahead and get connected. So I'm hoping that we have some coverage. We won't know until maybe 7:30 or 8. I was under the impression that the center or the Arctic in this region would be... Why do I have... Hold on. There was something on my foot, and I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I was told that the Arctic would be busy with another event in this space, so I'm hoping that we'll get some action from them over here. So let me show you VATSpy. So right now, this wasn't here before, which I mean, that's Minneapolis. Wow, why does Minneapolis cover? Interesting. Okay. So there goes Chicago Arctic, and this is Cleveland Arctic. So I'm hoping that we get some action from either one of these places today. I can see my I can see my home from here. All right, so we are here, and we got about, what is that, 19 minutes until I have to open it up to the other guys. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of flight planning here. So let's get rid of that. All right, so we are originally, hold on. No. So the weather is looking like real garbage out there today. I mean, I might be, I don't know, man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can find. I'm gonna go ahead and full screen this. I'm all in the way. Yeah, I am all in the way. All right, you guys are stuck. You guys are stuck like this. All right, let's see if the telemetry, no, if the weather features on this are going to be helpful for us right now. So my concern, I don't think really is the route, but definitely as we get to our destination. So right now it looks like there's pockets of rain that we need to be concerned about. I actually don't use this weather feature too often, so I'm gonna need to figure out. So I think it's layers. So what I want to see is cloud cover. Actually, it's visibility, so I'm not really sure if it's really cloud cover. I don't think it's cloud cover, because cloud cover, yeah, shows me this thing. So not cloud cover. Let's go for visibility. All right, and here, flight level 22,000, which is not where we at, not where we are. So let's indicate here. So we've got the maximum, the maximum, the clearance for us is 3,100 feet. So we'll say roughly. Actually, you know what? First, let's figure out. We're going in the east direction, so that is going to be odd, even. It's going to be odd numbers. So 3,500 or 5,500. So 3,500 might be what we're looking for. All right, so let's start with 3,500 and let's work our way. So we can go for like 4,000 feet. All right, and with 4,000 feet, I don't see any issues with. No, wait. Okay, cloud. I don't see any. I don't see any issues with clouds. Very, very interesting. What about 1,000 feet? Is this thing broken? Do I know how to use this thing? I don't think I do. Okay, yes. Okay, I do not know how to use this thing. So cloud cover seems to be a percentage. That's visibility. We're gonna hang out at 4,000, and let's try and understand this, right? So it looks like there's a couple of things that we can, a couple of layers that we can put on. Jet stream, reflective, METARs. I mean, I'm not seeing any cloud cover issues. Visibility, low clouds. All right, I'm not seeing anything, and there's stuff happening out here. So you know what? I'm not gonna trust this. I don't trust it. All right, let's go ahead and check out weather, aviationweather.gov. That one I trust. Let's see here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the ceiling and visibility. So this is not, that is a different country. I never did that. Oh yeah, I did do that. KYIP, that's actually, we're coming from KV. Uh-oh. I thought I remembered. I didn't remember. Let's go back here. So Tango Victor Charlie. That's basically where we're headed. And you're not seeing it. There we go. All right, so from where we are, indicates thunderstorms. So we have thunderstorms all over the place. We have a convective segment, which is what is this? This is basically thunderstorm, valid, Michigan from. This gives you the coordinates, and this thunderstorm is moving from 270 at 20 knots. Moving kind of fast. 7:16. Oh, thanks, Andrew. We open up the channel at 7:30. So unless 7:16 means something else, but I do need to go ahead and follow you. Let's officially lurk. Okay, so it looks like this segment is more related to the thunderstorm, which we can clearly see is there. So there's a thunderstorm. Now let's take a look at the clouds. All right, so where we are right now, let's do that at 0. So currently there's an overcast in our spot around 5,000 feet. Okay, that's actually not bad. That means I can probably still. All right, so that's actually good. So we can still do a VFR flight. Let me grab my full flight plan, or my route. If I can find Navigraph. Is this what I... Actually, you know what? Nope. I don't think that I actually finished it. All right. So we're gonna take off from what is this? From Cherry Capital. We're gonna start heading south. We've got a VOR that we can use to our advantage. It might be hard to see, but so we want to try and find the main highway. So here, this looks like a road around Manton. That would be good for us to follow. So let's go ahead and just temporarily let's put a spot over here by Manton. We're gonna follow this road here. The idea is to do a touch and go down here. So for a touch and go, Midland's going to be a huge spot for us. So let's go ahead and put an indicator down there. Now backing up, we can see it's easier for me to see rivers. We still want to try and see if we should be able to follow this highway though. So let's follow this highway out to Claire. And let's see if we can follow it. Might be best if we just take it to the lake and then follow it down. So we're gonna move this if I can. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move this out to the lake. Actually, let's move it a little closer. So this is the highway that we want to follow. All right, so we're gonna once we get to Manton, we're gonna go ahead and head out east and make our way to Houghton Lake, and then we'll follow interstate or Highway 127 south. Hopefully, we can still see it. We'll take that to Claire. We'll continue taking a highway 10 to Midland, and then make our way to our destination. Oh no, that's just halfway there. I was wondering why that was so quick. All right, that's just for a touch and go at that place. All right, so let's reverse engineer this. So KIYP. So I think I chose this one because the highway was over here. We've got Ann Arbor. There's 2 stadiums. Hopefully we'll be able to see those stadiums. All right, so as we're going north, we still have the highway 23. And why did I put that right there? Let's get that bad boy closer. All right, so it looks like we can, follow the highway for the most part. This one goes to 4,800 feet, so we're gonna want to probably climb to stay out of the Class Charlie. But also we might have some clouds, some visibility issues if we go that high. So we'll have to figure that out. But basically the highway goes. Okay. So all right. So once we leave here, we're going to, I think, target Saginaw. We're gonna target Saginaw. And then we're basically just going to follow the highway down as best we can. All right, so this is the route. That's the route that we'll take. Let's see here. So if we come back to this one, here goes the thing. All right, so we've got overcast, 5,000, 6,000. So as long as we're 4,500, we should be fine. Actually, it was odd numbers. 3,000, 5,000. So 5,000. So 3,000. So at the beginning we'll do 3,500, and then as we get closer to the lake, we'll climb up if we need. But I think we can still do it. 9,000. We got overcast. Then there's broken at 10,000. Then this is back to 6,000. And yeah, so I think we're good, guys. I think we got it. We can do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Clouds, precipitation, ceiling, and visibility. For the winds, so let's check out the winds. So we're gonna go with 3,000 feet. So we're gonna have some headwinds in the beginning, 5 knots, then 10 knots, and then we'll get some. Not too much headwind, a little bit of headwind, and then we'll get it to the side. I think we're gonna go this way. No, this way. And then I think we'll just, yeah. All right, so a lot of wind coming from our right-hand side. I'm saying all of this to try and visualize the flight while I'm planning it, because you guys should know by now. For some odd reason, as soon as I take off, I've lost all bearing, and all this planning is just, I'm like, where am I? Okay, so I think we are okay there. Let me tell these guys. Let me inform them. Oh, fails. So many fails? Where did all the fails come from? This guy. I think you just like to put negative energy into my stream. All right, so we have a rough idea as to what our flight plan is going to be. This is the Comanche. We're going to do it slant alpha. Right, so since we're doing it slant alpha, how exactly are we going to do this? I need the VORs to see where I am sometimes, or to verify where I am. So I think we have this is good. We have a good amount of VORs. A lot of VORs available. This is wonderful. Okay, we're full of VORs. We should have plenty of radio navigation available to us. All right, I love it. All right, we're logged in. So let's go ahead and do a flight plan, or let's file a flight plan. My VATSIM. All right, call sign. You guys know the call sign. We're doing VFR. This is a PA-24. Wake category is light. We're doing alpha. Lima there. KTVC. Hopefully we'll leave before that time. We're aiming for 3,500 airspeed. Nope, that's not right. All right, so I'm gonna say about 100, and we'll just go with 140 knots. Wow. No, how much weight is the plane? This plane? 140. I don't know how much. I don't know how much this plane weighs. Oh, because you're wondering about the wake. For the most part, most general aviation planes are considered light. So if it's under 7,000 kilograms, MTOW is that max takeoff weight. If the max takeoff weight is under 7,000 kilograms, I do not know. What is this? Let me see here. Pounds to kilograms. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Really? Okay. So 15,000 pounds. Yeah, my plane does not have a max takeoff weight of 15,000. Whatever it is, it's not 15,000. Tell you that much. All right. The arrival is KYIP, an alternate. We should be getting into the habit of this, even though I never pay attention to it. KYIP. I mean, let's just go ahead and make Detroit our alternate. If things are bad, So I kind of want to keep one outside of the Bravo. So Rossetti seems like something. It's got super small. So let's see here. It's got a right pattern on runway 36. The elevation is 1,005 feet, and the longest runway is 2,500 feet. So that is pretty small. Which is, you can also, it indicates from the empty circle that lets you know that it has a runway that's smaller than, I think it's 3,000 feet. The blue ones are towered. This one, yeah, their longest runway is 7,500. This one is 2,000. So this one might be too short for me. All right, so let's consider this one, Jackson County. This one is towered, and it is JXN. JXN. All right, time. We're gonna guess T-0. Oh, T-1 on me. This is a 202 nautical mile flight. Let's just do some quick maths. 140 divided by 202. That is 0.69. Let's go ahead and times that by 60. So it's about a 42-minute flight. Roughly. So 0042. Fuel. Of course, we're going to have plenty of fuel. 3 hours worth of fuel, guys. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Discord server to the gang. Looks like someone already started it. Okay, so let's go ahead and join. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello. Mikey.
Nothing much, guy. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, I just realized that one of the runways at one of the airports in ZID was axed. So this is what I'm flying out of.
Alright, so let me know about the volume for Discord.
Yeah, it's over here at Lunkin, but from what I've heard from a guy that flies in and out of here in real life, is that
if it's too good, if it's too bad.
3 right /2 on the left, which is now just 3 2 1 or 1 2. I mean. But apparently that.
All right, back to this one here. So the route that we chose, they don't care about my. Let me see here. I'm gonna copy and paste this, but that's just so I can get it out of there.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, what is Stuart?
All right, so they care about 48 Delta.
Where's everyone flying in from today?
None of your business.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
hurt.
Sorry. Couldn't help it.
Fly out of where?
Mark's up in Canada.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
thought about departing Canada, like departing Toronto City or something.
Oh, where are you departing from, Mark? In Canada.
Lunkin, next to
London.
Cincinnati. There is a London, Kentucky. I think I could depart from. I think there's an airport there.
I'm making my way from Cherry Capital, Tango Victor Charlie.
Oh.
I'm traversing on the Traverse City over there.
I departed from Kilo Charlie Alpha Delta.
Kilo Alpha Party Delta. We said Kilo Alpha Party Delta.
Charlie Alpha Delta.
Charlie, hey, I found it. I didn't think I would find it. Wexford. And where are you flying from, homie?
St. Catharines, the Niagara district.
I see. Well, I couldn't get the Wildcat downloaded in time, so I'm going to fly the Comanche.
Oh,
I know.
well, I'm still
Turn the
taking the
failures
Spitfire.
down before you get in the air.
I did lighten up a little bit on the failures, so we'll see. We'll see.
What's a little bit?
The wear and tear is still at 5x, but instead of 100x for the failures, it's at 10. I really would. The sweet spot for me would be 50, but we'll just have to.
Honestly, 10 there, you're good. You're good with that.
We'll just have to deal with 10. Oh, what's that noise?
10 is probably the most I'd do on fast.
Hey, look at those trails over there.
Oh yeah, that's the weirdest thing. I just loaded in the flight plan, then I put my parking on the runway, and it added in like 8 more waypoints.
Yeah, that's why you don't put parking on your runway or whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
Little nav map.
Let me see here.
No, I planned it through SimBrief, and I didn't want to spend
I
20
think
minutes loading
I
into the GNS,
was
so
not
I thought
finished.
I would preload it into the sim. It got
Is
all
there
the.
some sort of
All right,
special
so here
departure item?
is.
No,
I don't need to
I
know
just
that
wanted
one.
the
So
flight
just
plan, but
these
it's no big deal. I'm doing VFR anyhow, so I mean, I just
operated
the
by the
key
Pilot
thing was
Club,
getting me to the right
voice,
place at the
and
right time
filed.
and following along the lake.
We're filed,
So
guys.
I mean, really, I don't even need the flight plan.
Everyone knows where we are.
It's just funny that it just put in these extra. Oh, it put in a star. Oh, that's weird.
Did you have maybe IFR selected in SimBrief?
Nope.
Because I've done that.
See,
before by
SimBrief
accident.
automatically assumes that.
Oh, I didn't even download
get it
these
without
Spit you out
changing.
waypoints as
these
if
other
you're IFR.
sceneries. Totally
Yeah.
forgot about them.
Yeah, no.
And I
put it in,
actually need
put
to
it in VFR.
verify if I have We Love
Oh, it doesn't
VFR
matter. It's all
installed.
good.
You just fly visually. You don't need no
I'm
waypoints.
missing so many things.
Watch out for
Exactly.
geese.
All right, cool.
Following the
So
lake.
let's go
I
ahead
need it. As long as I
and
keep
do
the
some
coast on the
checks.
right, and the water on the left, I should be good.
Let me see here. Is everything seems
Hey,
to
I'm
be
controlling
functional?
that. I'm controlling Nashville.
You are?
Not really, but it's my clown.
All right, I'm switching up the.
When are you supposed to be getting
levers.
under training, bro?
All right.
I'm actually planning on it this week.
The other end is passing you up, getting us approach rating soon.
Hey.
Once I have a new, once I get my
All
new
right.
setup,
So let's verify outside
gonna
air
work on it.
temperature is 20 degrees. Let's go ahead
which
and
is literally in about 2 days, I believe. So
let's
the
go
day
ahead and
after that.
do a quick walkthrough. Let's do a quick walkabout. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights here. So we're going to turn on
Remember,
the
when you control
battery
below me when I'm on approach, you gotta be on your A game.
and we'll turn on the
I got
beacon,
an aircraft that
nav
departs and does
lights,
something weird, I'm gonna blame it on
the
you on delivery
strobe,
ground.
and the left and right lights.
Nah, usually
Let's
it's
get all
the
those things
pilot's
on. All right, let's
Oh,
check
it's
this
pilot's
out. This should be loose. All right, I love it. Everything is functional.
I know me and
turn
my
that
clone
on.
will me and
I'm
the
not
other
checking
Andrew
that.
will do some kind of we call it trolling, where we're gonna both be in the same airport controlling ground and tower or ground and
I don't
approach.
see any water or any sediments in the fuel. Looking good. All right, let's see here. There's a little bit of nicks on here. I don't know if I can. I like that. I like that I can see some nicks. I love it. A little bit of wear and tear over here as well. There's no birds inside of here. No rodents. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and check the oil. See how dark it is. It seems pretty light. It seems under. It looks like it's under 9. Looks like it's under 9 quarts. Oil capacity is at 12. Engine viscosity, outside air temperature. So we've got below 40 degrees. They want us to use the SAE 30. Okay, so let's make sure that we're using that SAE 30. All right, we can take this chalk off. Take that off. That is functional. Oh, we didn't have a cover on here. Uh-oh. All right, those lights seem to be bright and functioning. That's loose. This should be tight. Make sure to take that off. All right, I think we're good with the walkabout. Go ahead and turn off the battery. We can turn all the switches off. All right, so we went ahead and talked to our AMP just to see what was going on. Did a quick inspect. Things seem to be fine with the outside. So, I don't see. Yeah, we have these. That's fine. Okay, 8 quarts. Ah, look at that. We did see the fuel lines. We're gonna leave it because it's yellow. It's not red. We only changed what's red. All right, looking good. So we can okay. So we could expect a potential fuel line break during this flight. We're gonna put you guys in on the side. We have about 66% fuel. Center of gravity
What's up,
seems
Chris?
to be
What's up,
fine. All right, cool. Cabin door, parking brake. All right. So let me demonstrate the T bar. So I'm gonna take my parking brakes off. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead here. So this allows me to move the airplane the way I want to. At first I didn't know how to do it, but it's actually your yoke. So if you push the yoke back, and if you turn it, so you can turn it around. Oh snap. I didn't realize I was pushing it pretty far. So that is pretty cool. Sometimes I want to back it into a spot, and this way I can do it myself. This is awesome. I love it. All right. Let's put back on the parking brake. All right, let's go ahead and get things, let's go ahead and check out our checklist and get things started. So before pre-flight, passengers briefing, seatbelts, control lock removed, parking brake set, gear switch is down. That gear switch, I believe, is this one. Let me just see if it works on the hardware. Gear switch is down. Flaps are up, actually. All right, flaps are up now. And the radio is off. We've got these bad boys here.
Hey, Andrew, I may have pushed the wrong
Are
button.
they
I said, hey, back when you greeted me. Thanks. Hey, does anybody know if you download scenery and drop it in the community folder, do you need to restart the sim?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you use add-ons linker at all?
No, I just usually go to flightsim.2 and drag it over into the community folder after I download.
Add-ons linker is a great way to manage it, and it always, every time you try to start it while the sim's running, it always warns you.
I tried to get add-ons linker to work, but I
Where is
did not
this?
know how to work.
There's instructions for it in YouTube videos.
So I've seen this guy.
I swore when I got
Yes.
Flight Sim 2020, I wasn't going to fall into the same trap I did with FSX, where I was spending more time tweaking and tuning and downloading and updating.
Yeah.
Here we are.
SimTO helps you a lot because you can just enable and disable whatever add-ons you have downloaded. And they're in a different folder, so you could have them on a different drive. That's what I do, so it doesn't take up as much as my drive.
I just got it last week, and yeah, it's nice because I can put like everything from Papua New Guinea because I did a bunch of stuff.
All right,
Put it in a folder and I can
radios,
just-
autopilot masters
Doesn't need to
off.
load when I'm here.
Everything is off.
Right,
Autopilot
right.
avionics, electrical switches, circuit breakers. Okay, let's check them out. So the circuit
There's
breakers,
model
they all
matching
seem to
files
be
from-
in.
I forgot
Those
which
are
group made
in.
it, but I just dumped all of that onto my other drive.
Rotating
and linked
beacon
it
is
to
on.
add-ons
Let's
linker,
go ahead and turn that
so
beacon.
it's not actually on my main drive.
All right, fuel selectors.
Hey, I have a general question. Was this
We're gonna go with
tonight?
the
We're
right.
supposed to arrive between 1 and 2. Is that in an hour and 15 minutes? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the intent is not to arrive in the next hour.
Not really.
Okay.
You could if you wanted to. Nothing's really stopping you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I heard Mark say that there's. No, I don't think the Cleveland RTEC will be supporting us tonight.
I turn into a pumpkin at 9 o'clock, so.
Oh, so Cleveland's not going to be on for us tonight?
No, they gave me a wishy-washy answer. They were, at the time, they were saying that they were supporting another event and that they would hopefully be on. But
Well, I got a guy I'm going to contact to hopefully get us a tower.
nice. Yeah, so the briefing's going to start in about, 17 minutes? And then you fly, and then within the hour from the start of the briefing, within an hour or two, we would like you guys to land there, but it's not anything big. I'm usually the last person, so I'll probably take up the full 2 hours.
Okay, that makes sense. So I can just take off after the briefing.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's start the engines. Let me see. Desired tank mixture. Set that bad boy to rich. Rich. What am I looking? Throttle. Nope, that's not the throttle. Here's a throttle. They want the throttle cracked, and then they want the prop all the way up. All right, carb heat is off. This is the carb heat right here, so that's off. The master switch is on. That is the battery switch down here. Fuel pump. They want us to check the fuel pump. Fuel pump is on. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have my custom views. Yeah. All right, so we're looking for this fuel pump here to see if it's functional. It's in the green. It is functional. We'll go ahead and turn that off. And right now there's fuel that's showing. We do have fuel. Nothing really going on here until we turn on the engine. All right, so fuel pump, fuel pressure. We checked the fuel pressure. That was good. Fuel pump off. Primer. Let's go ahead and get some fuel into the engine. We'll prime it. 2, a 3, and 4 for good luck. All right, we'll go ahead and lock that. Let me see here. So we're gonna set the mags to both. So we're gonna. This is our electrical. This is what powers our spark plugs. Left magneto. Or sorry, right magneto, left magneto.
Center's gonna be right confused when I pop up
And
out of
there's
St.
both.
Catharines and ask for flight following.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and say clear prop. This is for anyone who's around who does not see my beacon. Let me see if my beacon is on. It's hard to see my beacon, but if you're in the aviation space, you know if you see a beacon on an airplane, they're gonna do something soon. All right, yo, now go turn on this plane back up. Clear prop. All right, so what's next for us is the starter and gaze, and then check the oil pressure. So we'll go ahead and turn the wheel to start it up. All right, we're gonna check out that oil pressure. So now that the engine's on, we got the oil pressure is good. The oil temp will eventually climb up. Amps are being used. Fuel pressure is good. Oil pressure is good. So things are good. All right, so we're good there. Because we're on the ground, we're gonna go ahead and lean the mixture, lean it. And if you listen out, you'll hear that the engine kind of went lower. So that means that we're good. So right now we're at 1200. RPMs are about 1200, so that's a good start to let the engine and everything start up. All right, so now we're gonna do taxi. Primer is locked. Master avionics. We can turn the master avionics on, which is this button here. And if we had GPS, it would start to pop up, but we don't, so we're just going to turn on these things here. And do we have lights? Ooh, that is too much. And that's weird. Ooh, and that... Okay, I think that was my problem last time. So I have a switch that may have... I may have just burnt out my switch. All right. So here we have a red light. We'll use that one. All right, so the ammeter, let's check the ammeter. Radios are on, so the ammeter, that's the amps over here, it's being used. We don't have a generator that we don't have a generator switch, so I think as soon as the amps charge up, then I think it'll go to 0.
Oh, nothing much.
All right. So the transponder is set as requested, so we're gonna put ours to standby as we're on the ground. It's right now we're gonna go to 1200. That's VFR. That's standard VFR. So we'll do that for right now. The altimeter, we need some weather reports for that. So let's jump back into Navigraph. Check out our airport. The current METAR is calm winds.
The Indy exec for me.
Ooh, broken at 10,000, at 1,000. Okay, so this is interesting. So here we have clouds at 1,000, clouds at 3,000, and then an overcast at 4,100. So that is something. That is not looking good. 2906. So let's go with that. All right, so 906. So let's go easier to go this way. We're at 3. Let's back up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2996. Okay, which puts us at 600, roughly 600 feet. Pressure altitude. All right, so we have the altimeter set, heading indicator. First, let's check this here because these two need to be in sync. This one doesn't get out of sync as much, but this one will drift. So we're pointed south, which is 180 degrees. This one's pointed north, so we're definitely not in sync. Let's turn this south. Are we exactly on there? 2115, roughly. All right. All right. Let me see here. Heading indicator. We'll deal with the heading indicator. Well, I guess let's deal with it now. All right. So where are we taking off from? What are we doing? What runway are we gonna target? So here's the target right now. I believe we're over here by the U.S. Coast Guard. Oh, I didn't mean to hang out over here. So, whoops. All right. So it looks like my only access is going to be to the south ramp over here. All right. So here's the airport. The winds are calm, so we can choose whatever runway that we want. We're going to go ahead and choose 28. Since we're over here, we're going to come down to Delta to D3, and then we might as well just take Delta to 28. All right, so if that's the case, let's go ahead and
Hello.
salutations. So let's go ahead and put our heading indicator to 28. So here's west, which is 27, and that's 28. So that means is that when we get to 28, this green arrow should be in front of us. Like the nose of our plane should be pointed in that heading. All right, gang. In about 9 minutes, we'll do the briefing.
Roger that.
Will comply.
Alright, let me go ahead and take a screenshot of these guys just to see who's here. And actually, let me take a screenshot of that spy.
Gotta open the window to keep the dog cool. We're 81 in the cockpit.
Ooh, a little warm. Alright, so my guy is not showing up. Oh no, I am showing up. I'm way over here.
When you key up in Bat Sim, I don't have any windows.
Got a little tiny window.
I love that little thing.
All right,
It's
so
cold.
storm window, I
Dang
think.
it, why'd you... No!
Oh
It's
no.
a test of his knowledge.
Oh no. I didn't say anything.
I just wish there was a plane in flight sim that had a little thing that you can like fold out and kind of scoops the air in a bit.
Heading indicator, landing.
Scoop or something?
Landing gear lamp. Okay. So we got the heading and landing gear lamp. This is green, so it's down. The nav lights. We have no, we did not have that. Let's turn on the nav lights. We've got the nav lights on. Nav lights are these. Navigation green on the right and red on your left hand side, so that they know that this is the right plane, the right side of the plane, and the left side of the plane.
Oh.
Until they rot.
All right, parking brake release, so we can test the brakes, and in this plane the brakes do fail. All right, so there's the left brake, there's the right brake, there's both the brakes. All right, putting the parking brake back on. Brakes are great. We'll do a run up, but we'll do the run up when we get to the runway. All right, calm winds, so it doesn't matter where we are doing the winds. All right, still looking to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out our navigation. So right now
My frame rate.
we're going
all I
to
can until I get close to Detroit.
tap into the Traverse City VOR TVC 114.6. So let's do this one, 114.6, and then we'll switch. All right. So as we can see, there's some indication here that stuff is happening. All right. So the reason why we want this is once we take off, let's see. We're gonna take off 28, and we're gonna take off this way. But then we're gonna want to come down here and follow this line out. So we want to try and make sure that we're making our way to Manton. And here's the 15 radial. So this is 16, 17, 18. So this is 16. So this is 155. So this looks like 2. This is like 2 degrees. So 157. So 157 out is what we want. So we're gonna tap this over here.
Non-alcoholic.
What's the sip?
Here's 155, 12.
Well, I don't want to
So
get too effed up.
157. That's the that's the radio that we're gonna want to track.
Stu knows what that's like. There's something-
Flash flood
Controller side.
warning.
I don't know about what. I'll get my radio call out.
I've definitely disconnected under your control before because of induced stupidity. Let's just say that.
You're probably not even the worst one.
That's the sad
All
part.
All right, I don't want to put my phone on silent, but it is doing a lot right now. All right, so far the plane hasn't died. That's a good thing. Let's make sure that our stuff is ready. So let me see here. We're over in this area. Let's just put a rough plan over here. KTVC, KYIP. All right. And then we want to do a touch and go at this one.
I also just wanted an
KMBS.
excuse to fly the TBN. This thing's just... Ugh. Chef's kiss.
CBM out back like.
The what?
You always fly out back like.
Good.
All right, we got about 3 minutes until briefing.
I'm gonna go be a...
I'll hop my vision jet so you guys there first.
Well, I'm sad, Mark, that you're not flying the Wildcat, because now I'm going to be the only guy in a Warbird.
Oh man, what a purist.
Yeah, I meant to do the Spitfire.
Yeah, no, I was really excited about the idea, and then when I set up my sim, I was like, oh, I don't even have it installed. Tried to download it, and it's like a 3 gig download. So you think you're sad, buddy? I'm sad. Who's the saddest?
I'm sad that your 3 gig download doesn't take less than 3 minutes.
I know. I know.
Oh yeah.
I live in the Stone Age.
You got that DSL?
I got that ADSL.
Are you using AOL?
Oh, that's messed up. I
don't know if the Toronto controller was annoyed or confused by me when I popped up and when I asked for flight following, he's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, fine." That's Toronto terminal.
All right, this is what's going on with the blog. If there's
Yeah, it's
anything
confusing.
in particular, company
Because he's used to
perks,
controlling
Sky Blue
VFR,
Radio
IFR
interview.
flights, and VFR is such a rarity.
We've got giveaways. All right,
Well, that's why when I'm training students for ATC, I specifically throw in
let me see if there's anything from the club.
okay, all sorts of requests.
We've got club notams over here. We're just doing some admin stuff right now.
Ypsilanti, I'll get on Lexington Tower if any of you guys want to fly there afterwards.
Hey, look at that. Nice.
You got Sam's attention.
Did you say Lexington? I guess we're flying back round trip, baby.
How far is Lexington from Willow Run?
Is that where I'm flying?
Yeah, it's 200 miles probably.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, it's about an hour in the Spitfire. That's not bad.
I'm showing 257 nautical miles direct to the airport.
There you go. And speaking of direct to the airport, I would like you guys to direct your attention to my screen. Let's get this briefing going.
I see what you did.
Ah.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
As soon as I finish my flight.
I was pretty proud of that one.
All
right.
for an ad read.
All right, gang. Welcome to another General Aviation Tuesday with the Pilot Club. I'm your host, Pilot Club 444. We're going to talk about some admin things, and then we'll get to the flight itself. When you go to the Pilot Club's website, you can go ahead and check out the blog and see all the stuff we got going on. There's a lot of things, a lot of giveaways. If you want some free stuff, go ahead and check out that blog and read to your heart's content. We do have this flight crew portal that the team is working on. We have a live operations map. You log in with your Discord account, and there's a lot of automation and some other things that we are working on. So there is a huge potential for this portal, and we're very proud of it. All right, so let's go here. Hold your questions until the end of the briefing. For the Discord server itself, we would like you guys to use your first name and your call sign. That is optional, but it does make it a lot easier to know who's who. When you file your flight plan with VATSIM, in the remarks, if you could put operated by the pilotclub.org, that'd be super helpful to the club. All members that fly tonight get 500 TPC points. Those that use their TPC call sign while on the network will get 1,000 TPC points. With that said, we do ask that members who are onboarded fly tonight's flight. If you're not onboarded, disconnect, read the SOP, acknowledge it, and log back in. It's super easy. It should take you 10 seconds. But so if you're having any issues, let me know and I'll walk you through the process. We do ask for a sterile flight deck. That means that while we are on the Discord event channel, try and keep your conversation relevant to the flight and not about what your dog had and how many pictures you posted on Twitter today. Be professional. Try not to miss your ATC calls. If you find yourself on Unicom or CTAF, be verbose. Talk about your altitude, your intentions, so that even if someone isn't there, that they'll be able to have an idea as to what you're trying to do in that area. All right, does anyone have any questions on admin things? All right, we'll jump over to the flight itself. So tonight we are flying. We are doing there's a real world event called Thunder over Michigan, and it is an air show. There's a little bit of write up. There's a little bit of write up over here. I believe you can go to their website, thunderovermichigan.org. They also have a Facebook page as well. So let me see here. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. Here we go. So I believe these are the runways that are here. But once you're there, there's some static aircrafts for you to look at, a bunch of parking and some other things. So if that's something that interests you after this flight, go ahead and check it out. See if you can attend next year. It already happened. I think it was like this weekend. I think it was last weekend that it happened, but we still wanted to show it some love. All right, so this is a flying event, so that means that we're all taking different routes, and we are eventually making it to the same place of Willow Run Airport, which is in the Detroit class Bravo. So I'll talk about the weather concerning this space. So there is a thunderstorm that's happening. You can see some of that rain cloud activity. The convective segment that's right here is more or less for the thunderstorm that's moving from the west at 20 knots, just to give you an idea as to how fast it's moving. Roughly in that space, the visibility that it's talking about is all about thunderstorms. The clouds, there's a lot of broken clouds and overcast at 10,000. It actually did switch up a little bit. Let me see here. Not 10, yeah, 10,000, sorry. There's some overcast at 10,000. So it did move. Just about an hour ago, from my spot, there's a lot of overcast at like 5,000 and 8,000, but it seemed to have moved up. So some of us are still doing VFR, some might be filing IFR. I'm still going to try my luck at VFR and maybe do a pop-up if things get too bad. But around our destination, looks like we have, let me see here. We'll do this in about an hour from now. Estimating about broken clouds at about 8,000 feet. So you should be able to have decent visibility. The winds in that area. So this is max. So surface winds. Looks like it's coming more from the southwest, about 5 knots. So it looks like it's pretty calm once you get down to the ground. And anyone who is flying up super high, you can expect icing conditions at 15,000 feet. Let me see. Yeah, at 15,000. All right. Does anyone have any questions about the weather? All right. Any questions about the flight itself? All right. Sounds like you guys are golden. So I will listen out. Oh, right. Actually, the last thing is support. So it looks like we do not have any ATC on here. So we'll be on CTAF and Unicom tonight. And hopefully Steven was trying to work out a special deal. So maybe by the time we get down to Willow, we might have tower. Who knows? We'll see. But
that guy still hasn't responded to me.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, so we'll be on CTAF and Unicom tonight, so I will listen out for you guys on the comms. Have fun.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Hey.
You're welcome. All right, looking good. So let's go ahead and switch up my windows so that they only see my screen, my sim instead of all the stuff I have open. All right, so I heard something not cool. The engine went down. So as you can see, the RPMs, I had it at 1200. It's now down here. So that is a problem. So what failed? So the fuel. So there's no fuel leak. Oil pressure is a little down. Amps, I just saw the amp kick up a little bit. Fuel pressure is a little high. Hard to tell what exactly is down. Let's see if there's any electrical issues. No. So it's very possible that it could just be that, not the fuel line, but something was worn out. And actually over here. So sometimes you can tell that the cylinders are bad because they're just not hot. So right now this looks okay. It doesn't look like any of the cylinders have gone bad yet. All right, so since I couldn't figure it out, let's go ahead and check out our maintenance and see what it can tell us. Oh, nothing. So that's interesting. That's good. That's good. All right, so this is very interesting. Oh, you know what? It could be our... If you see these two dots, they should be big. The Magneto... The left and right Magnetos seem to not be firing on cylinders 1 and 2. Interesting. All right, so it's possible that there's some corrosion that's on the Magnetos. That's on the Magnetos. So what we're gonna do, I've been told that you can, if you put up the RPMs high, to kind of shake off some of the debris. So we're gonna put the RPM as high as we can feel safe on the ground. We got our parking brake on. I'll push the brakes as well just to make sure. All right, so I'm putting in the throttle. Nothing's happening. I got the throttle all the way up. Nothing's happening. Okay, okay, if I put it down, something does happen. Very, very interesting. So if I put it rich, I put my, yeah, so something is definitely wrong. I don't know what it is. All right, and I don't see any issues. Let me see here. So we have the master switch. The fuel pump seems to be fine. I mean, there's nothing. The electrical fuel pump is fine. None of these, yeah. Okay, so I am unclear why we're not getting RPMs. I mean, it's very clear that that the Magnetos are the problem. All right, so the question is, how do we fix that? I actually don't know. I don't know. So let's try the left Magneto. All right, and then then it died. The right Magneto. All right, let's go ahead and try and start it up again. All right, so we're gonna turn it off. So the Magneto's a problem. So how are we gonna fix that? Oh, you know what? There is an option. So let's see here. The spark plugs, I think. Massive. The spark plugs is. So let's clean the spark plugs. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. Okay, so spark plugs. I'm going to lean the mixture. All right, so the spark plugs are the problem. Very, very interesting. All right, so let me just check, make sure everything is still good. Let's get back to using one tank. All right, hard to see. All right, so we have that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing going here. So we're on CTAF. So let's jump back into here and try and figure out how to use this as a thing. Yeah, you can't see what I'm showing you here. All right, so CTAF. Oh, it went back to doing the same thing. The RPMs are going down even though I am giving it. So we have massive spark plugs. Let's end up doing fine wire. Let's clean the spark plugs. And there's nothing wrong. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and stop this engine. All right, so I don't know what massive and fine wire are, but let's go ahead and change those. Let's clean the spark plugs again. Let's go ahead and try this out. Ooh, it tried. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and taxi around and see what happens, because this is weird. All right, let's open this up. Let's go ahead and taxi around. I'm gonna turn on my lights. So what I'm trying to see is even if I have enough power to even move. Parking brake is off, but not enough power. So definitely the spark plugs in cylinders 1 and 2 aren't working. I don't want to overhaul the engine just for that. Right now we're not getting any power. We're not getting enough power from for the alternator, so it's taking power from the battery. All right, let's set this to norm. Let's try and figure out a way how to reset this. You know what? We have the Magnetos. Okay, so let's, if there's nothing to fix. I've got the throttle all the way in. Alright, let's do something crazy and turn the wear and tear off. Yep, I figured that would do it. Alright, parking brake is on. Okay. Alright, let's put this back to... Alright, so I think there was a glitch. Because it seemed like everything was fine. So here are... Oh no, look at that, we're back to this. Okay, no, there it is. Yeah, actually, it looks like it might happen again. All right, you know what? We'll just deal. Let's get out of here. Looks like Andrew won the 300 components. All right, so originally, before I got distracted, we're trying to figure out where is... So 124.2... This is Cherry Capital. Cherry Capital Traffic Pilot Club 444 Comanche, taxiing to runway 28 via Delta 3 and Delta. Cherry Traffic. Alright, so we need to go south. So where are we pointed right now? We're pointed south, so let me see if I can figure out where we are. So I think over on our left, I mean, it looks like things are connected. I don't think it's supposed to be connected, but it looks like it's connected. So we'll go that way. All right, we're gonna try and find this yellow line. Usually 1,000 RPMs is a decent rotation for your engine, for you to have just enough power to move the plane but not soar down the taxiway. So I opened up the storm windows to get some air inside of the airplane. I don't think this has AC. So we're on Delta 3, but it says Juliet over there. I don't think this is accurate. No, actually it is accurate. Okay, so that's Juliet. Alright, so one more and then we're at Delta. We should, you know what? I forgot. We should be monitoring both. Which we are. 122.8. Okay, alright. We're doing what ATC wants, what VATSIM wants us to do. So looking at the outside, that does not look like VFR. That does not look like VFR weather. Alright, so let's turn on Bravo. That doesn't look like Bravo either. Hold on. What kind of operation are they running here? Okay. You said you like WWE. I do, but I don't have time to watch anything. Well, not anything. Just there's a lot going on. Like right after the stream, I have to do a whole bunch of documents. I got to get a QuickBooks account, and I have to fill it in with a lot of past transactions. I need a profit and loss. I need a year-to-date balance sheet for some stuff that I'm doing. So even after this, man, I'm not gonna have time for WWE. All right, so as you can see right here, the runway is in 280, so it is behind us. So when we are ready to turn around, it'll be in front of us. But I do not like that. I think we're gonna end up doing like VOR to VOR. So I don't know if there's anyone else here. Let's see. Because we might do. We're gonna hang out on the left side there for a minute. Yeah, so I mean we don't have good visibility, so we're definitely going to make this an IFR flight. Live reactions and reviews of the event. All right, so here we are. We're gonna turn off. We're gonna hang out over here. All right. We're gonna keep it about 1,000. All right, and let me pause the head tracker. Uh-oh, did not pause. I just reset it. Pause. Okay, pause the head tracker. Now let's do an IFR flight. So it looks like the weather really changed up on me. I'm gonna have to do an IFR plan now.
Oh, that sucks. Which direction are you coming from?
Coming from the north. I guess coming from the northwest. Okay, so let's check out.
Coming up from Cincinnati area. Yeah. Looks pretty cool from up here.
All right.
Beautiful clear
Coming in
skies
from
along.
Indy, and I'm seeing some high-level cloud.
All right, so
Beautiful along Lake Erie.
Along Lake Michigan and a couple of the northwest.
all right, so here we're going to try our best to follow some of the routes. Let's see the airways that are available. It doesn't look like there's any airways, so it looks like we might take airways to this one, and then it looked like a direct. So this is what we'll do here. We'll go to Salem.
That was just do VFR on top, Mark.
VFR on top.
Yeah, if you depart from a VFR airport, you can go above, climb above the clouds in VFR conditions, remain above the clouds in VFR conditions, and then come into your arrival as long as it's VFR.
Okay, so is it VFR in our arrival?
That kind of thing is mainly used when there's like
All right, so
Limited
this
Willow
one.
Run, it's
Let's go ahead and remove that.
10,000.
if I remember right, Martian Breeze in there, I think I saw some cloud pods in 400.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't get in a level in between two levels of clouds, or you gotta remain in VFR the whole time, but you can fly above the clouds.
Gotcha. We're the top of these clouds.
I don't know, look out
Yeah,
the window.
Look out my window.
Yeah, I think I see a hole over there.
So top of the clouds are usually obtained with pilot report.
All right, so I'm getting rid of the custom GPS stuff, and now.
The clouds it is now.
So I'm basically going from VOR to VOR, so I don't need 48. All right, so I'm just taking this VOR to
You
this
might be able to find the
VOR
cloud tops,
to
in
that
the
VOR.
GFA
All right,
if there
so
is
that's the VFR. So let's go ahead and switch up our flight plan, our plan that we filed. We found an existing flight plan in our database. Would you like us to load it?
For you.
Yes, I would like you to load it. Thank you. We're now switching to IFR. We're still low. But this one, we're now doing TVC. And we're taking, I mean, let's see here. It's a Victor 1 tree is the airway that we're taking. So it does, yeah, it kind of ends over here. So K.
Are you coming from, Mark?
I don't remember. Hold on. I'm looking.
Like direction wise.
Northwest. Northwest. Traverse City is where I'm coming from. All right, so 1 tree, and we take that to this
You
airport.
said the word traverse. I got like gunner heat PC PTSD. Traverse left.
MBS is the.
As we would say. Yeah, and Mark, and or southwest of you, and they're just closing in.
It definitely gets better the more southeast you go, according to the.
Copy that.
I don't know. Wendy's saying tops at like 33,000. So.
I'm seeing.
All right,
tops of
so
this
we're gonna do
mark
this.
around. Looks like it's
Flight
gonna
plan.
be
All right, good to go. And looks like we're getting auto. Looks like we got auto IFR stuff. Auto squawk 3642. Let's go ahead and put that in. All right, so we're gonna do alt. We're in mode Charlie. All right, I think we're good. So now the question is, how do we navigate this? So now that we put that in here, we don't have like a GPS thing here, so it's just VOR to VOR. So, all right, so this one here, yeah, how do we navigate this? I still need a sectional. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I still, okay, we're gonna use a sectional because we still need to figure out what route to take. V113. So V113 seems to be the 138. So when we leave, we wanna get onto that 138. So instead of this 157 that we had, we're gonna switch that to, this is 1412. So this is the 138. So we wanna make sure that we're on that route. Okay, so once we take that, it'll be 93 nautical miles until we get to our next spot. And once we get to this VOR, we'll then need to make sure we take out this radio to our final position. All right, I'm digging it. This is Traverse. Where are we? This is Traverse. This is Cherry Capital, Traverse City. All right, let's go ahead and do our run up. We're gonna put 1800. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and check our left magneto. It should drop just a little bit. We're gonna put that back up. We're gonna check our right magneto. All right, that dropped a little bit. Putting it back to both. I think we can drop a little more. Well, I don't really know what to do with this with that one, so we'll leave that one alone. All right, I think we're ready, guys. I think we're just gonna do it. All right, 12420. Let me just verify that is the thing we should be on. 114.6, 104.6, and Cherry Capital 124.2. Okay. All right. Anybody else around us? Park and brake off. I'm gonna try and keep it at 1,000 RPMs. Cherry Capital traffic, Pilot Club 444 Comanche, continuing our taxi to runway 28. Right, so here we are, runway 28, just hanging out, you know. Oh, you know what? Damn it, I didn't start recording. All right, I fixed it. All right, so let's get one stage of flaps down. We're gonna turn on our strobe lights. We're gonna turn on our fuel pump. Traverse, Cherry Capital traffic, Pilot Club 444, lining up runway 28 for a southeast departure. Cherry traffic. All right, we're gonna put our mixture all the way in now that we're going to take off. Ooh, this is terrible weather, and I love it. Absolutely love it when it's this bad, because there's usually, whenever you top the clouds, that's when it's great. That's when it's like worth it. Cherry traffic, Pilot Club 444, taking off runway 28 for a southeast departure. Cherry traffic. All right, let's push it. All right, I'm using a little bit of right rudder to try and keep this thing centered. Airspeed's alive. We're kind of all over the place. That was me. There's a small crosswind. All right, so when we take off, you want to be at about a 5-degree angle for a steady departure. So here we have in between 5 to 10. We have enough speed so we can put our flaps up. And once we don't have any more runway, then we can put our landing gear up. Which we are coming out of that, so let's go ahead and put our landing gear up. Alright, we've already taken off, so we're going to put our RPMs down a little bit. It's in the red right now. We don't want to redline it. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to follow that. Okay, so because we're in these conditions, we're going to have to pay a good amount of attention to our instruments. Because it is very hard to know that you are leaning to one side, or if your nose is pointed up or down. You could always look out the window though. Alright, since we've taken off, we can turn off our landing lights. Strobe, nav, and beacon will still be on. We're above 1,000 feet, so we can turn off our fuel pump. Okay, so let's go ahead and to our left. Cherry traffic, Pilot Club 444, turning left, crosswind, runway 28. Cherry traffic. All right, so what I'm hoping for is that, actually, you know what? Let me just try to pay attention to that. Rat Hole 80, how you doing, my friend? Rat Hole, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Hiya, Rat Hole. You know, so why did you choose that name, Rat Hole? Every time I say it, I feel like I'm saying a dirty joke. Did you do that on purpose? Rat Hole, thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you raiding. We have terrible conditions right now. So we were doing a VFR flight, but now we had to switch it to an IFR. I need to pay attention to my instruments so that I do not spiral out of control. So right now, it's funny, I didn't even realize that my nose was pitched down a little bit. So I'm trying to climb up as high as I can in a safe way. Cherry traffic, Pilot Club 444, turning left, downwind, runway 28. Final call as I exit southeast. Cherry traffic. All right, we have a little bit of static there. Let me see. I was just ending as he rated and brought the fun to you. What's up, We Fly Daily? How you doing, man? Good to see you. It is, yes, it is. There is some. Look at this. Having a difficult time. All right, so I'm 3,000 feet up in the air, and I need to make sure that I am pointed upwards. So the goal right now is to try and get to this VOR, this radial. So I think, even though I thought I knew where we were going, I mean, it's possible that we don't. So this is the VOR. We took off this way, so turning this should bring us back into it. But I don't think that I'm doing it right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is rough. I'm going in extreme conditions each time. Hold on. Something is wrong here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Something is terribly wrong. So the plane should have broken apart already. So that lets me know that I didn't have crash detection on. So I'm a little sad about that. And these things. Okay, 2,000 feet. Let's try and steady. So if the nose keeps pitching up. All right, so I'm trying to pitch this thing properly. Okay, it's a little stable. There goes some clouds. Whoa. All right, I think I'm completely off from where I started. You know, it is pretty wild, man. When you don't have the visuals and you have to rely on instruments, it's actually pretty wild. Okay, 3,000 feet. So let's try and climb. You know what we can do right now? Let's just climb. Let's just get to the top of the clouds here as safely as we can. So I'm gonna veer out just a little bit that way, just so I can continue to see. And we're gonna try and steady climb. Let me use my pitch wheel, my pitch trim so that I'm not playing too much with the yoke. All right, so I'm definitely going in the wrong direction. Yeah, because I'm heading north. I should be heading south. But right now, I'm just trying to get my visuals going here. All right, so let's try and climb out of this thing. All right, so I didn't like that my plane did not die. That was very very heartbreaking for me.
I've seen that storm front down from the south approaching Detroit. It's pretty gnarly.
All right, so we're gonna try and bank it to the right while climbing. We're 160, or indicated 160 knots right now. So that's not bad airspeed. So let's try and see if we can pitch some more. Trying to go to like 1,500 feet per minute. I'm using my trim wheel.
I'm in the Chicago area. One just passing through. I'm sure.
Look at that. It looks like I won the Battle Royale. No points for you. And for those that are interested in the points, why do we have points? We have this leaderboard that's happening here. So at the end of every month, whoever has the most points will get a $25 gift card to the flight sim marketplace of their choice. Runner-up gets a free subscription to this channel. If you already subscribe to the channel, then you get another subscription to the channel of your choice. There's a bunch of activities that you can do. They're all command lined or commands.
2024 is going to demand of computer resources.
Okay, so let's try this one. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and use some autopilot. So let's do some autopilot action. We're going to turn on autopilot. We're going to wait for this. Actually, it's not really on yet. It's getting set up, and we're going to try and fly to that. All right, so let's go ahead and switch. There goes standard. I think that should straighten us out some.
There's the other side.
All right, and then we have our heading, but we want nav. So we're gonna go to low tracking. So in theory, what it should do, because we're pointed this way, it's going to find its way to that radial, and then it's going to take that radial out.
Okay, that's
So what we can focus on right now, instead of trying to keep the plane, instead of navigating, we can go ahead and focus on pitching our plane. So we're at 6,900 feet.
Yeah, I cry foul on that because up till a year ago, it was the second most popular headset, and all of a sudden it's being discontinued. I cry foul. Fuck Zuckerberg.
All right, still trying to climb, and we're still looking for that 1-3. I think it's 138 radio out.
Talking about the metaverse.
All right, because we're so high up, now we can actually lean and stop burning up so much fuel. So I'm gonna pull the mixture back up. Pull the mixture back.
Antitrust legislation.
You know, they probably use their own advertising website.
All right, I'm gonna leave it right there because the cylinders started to stutter.
Crazy.
It's alright, it just gives me time to save up for a Pimax.
All right, so we can also see how far we are. We're 9.9 nautical miles away from the VOR. Let's see if we're getting closer or further away.
I do, but I'm still system limited. So while the sim looks great,
All right, the good thing is it looks like we are getting to that radial steadily. We are getting closer to the radial. So now at this point, when we start turning this way, we should start getting further away from the radial.
As always.
They haven't shown any glitch.
This is, I think it's still sync.
Apparently, I'm getting super smooth settings in the VR with just standard stuff.
Now this one, I don't ever see it doing it properly. All right, we're gonna turn autopilot off. We're gonna turn manually, and then we're going to establish ourselves back onto the radio, and then we'll put autopilot back on.
Especially on the ground, I get those jitters.
So 8,500 feet
That might help.
gets us above the
Turn
clouds.
settings down.
Never give up, never surrender.
Yes, that's what I teach my kids.
I surrender all the time with the sim. It's just, I don't know.
Teach him right, Mark.
That's right.
Alright, I'm about 30 miles to the east of Willow Run, and the clouds...
Interesting. Look at this. We are getting closer to the VOR. Is that a good or bad thing? No, I think that's good. We're headed east.
So it's not too bad.
We're headed east, so that's good.
Not too bad.
So we're headed in the east direction. I think it'd be bad if we were headed west and we're getting closer. So we're getting closer. All right.
I just sat and hold for the last 20 minutes to descend under the clouds. Did it work?
I'm curious how much better they said
This was
to do
planned.
similar to sunsets, because the sunsets currently are gorgeous.
Right.
I can't imagine it getting super better than this. I can, but dang.
What I'm figuring out here is we can actually simulate
All right. So we had a very difficult time before we got above the clouds, and if this was a real flight, we would have been dead. So clearly not ready for real flying yet. All right, so let's steady this out. We are far enough above the clouds. So let's try and get on this radial here. We're gonna turn on the autopilot, which is going to, it's gonna take some time to cycle and set this up. Then we're gonna put it on low and hopefully follow the radial out. Put it on low tracking. And we can do the altitude hold. We're at 10,000, almost roughly 10,500. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does with this. Wants me to pitch down, so I'm pitching down some. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our instruments: oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel pressure. Those are all good. We still have fuel indicated. We're going to do the elevator trim just a little bit more. All right, I was not expecting to be at 10,400, but here I am.
You have your oxygen with you.
Star hub at the bottom.
There are clouds in that? Think about it.
I did.
Filed IFR with the VF4 altitude.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. All right, well, they want me to pitch they want me to do the pitch down a little bit more. All right, I think we're cruising. We seem to be following the line here. And all right, so let's go ahead and see what we can reserve. So right now we're burning about 11 gallons an hour. We should have more than enough. But let's go ahead and so let's pitch it down to about 2,300. Manifold pressure. Put it down a little bit more, and we're burning almost 10 gallons. All right, looking good, looking decent. All right, let's go ahead and see what needs to be cleaned up, if anything. We haven't even looked, so this is still a glitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of that because I don't think I like that. So checklist. Before takeoff, did we do everything right? Doors, flaps, fuel pump, prop, carb heat off, strobes on. We did that. We did everything great. The throttle full open, airspeed alive, engine rotated at 85, positive climb, gear up, flaps up. All right, we're the best, guys. Fuel pump, we turned that off at 1,000 feet AGL, roughly. 2,400 RPMs. All right, good. Now we're cruising. We're setting our throttle and our prop. We're lean. Fuel pump is off. Let's just verify that. Fuel pump is off. Fuel pressure and engine. So let's check out our fuel pressure. Good. Amps are at 0. These are good. EGT is, where EGT is. Cylinder head temperatures, that's good. Looks like we have heat in all of our cylinders, so that's great. We have suction, that's good. I think we're solid, guys. All right, and then we can leave that alone. All right, so I think we're good. Great job, guys. Oh my goodness, excuse me. All right, so we have this VOR over here. So let's go ahead and play with VOR number 2 and see if it pops up. So right now we are in, we are following this VOR 138 out. And we're going all the way, actually, you know what we can do? Because, let's go ahead and use this VOR to triangulate where we are. So here we have, is this a Vortac or VOR? Or does it matter? Here it is. Here's a VOR 109.8 CCG. Alright, so that is 109.8. 109. Let's go with 0.8. Let's switch it up. Alright, looks like that is active. Alright, so now let's see where we are. So in order for us to see where we are, we're assuming that we are on this side of the center. So we want the radials that are going outbound from the center. So
I just want to see how painful
this right here is radials going out.
It's not too bad. I've done
They want me to put
it
the.
with 5 total Cessna 152s before.
It's pretty sick.
All right. So here we are. This is radial 121.
Going out, just did like a little dog leg out in uncontrolled airspace, came into Louisville. While I think it was a guy on approach. It was like his OTS or something.
Okay, so we are radial 260. So according to this, we are radial 260. So we are not far away at all. So this is wow. Here we are. We did not make it far. We're only, I mean, I guess we're only 11 miles out.
Question: can you guys hear me?
So
Yeah, this is my first time.
So we're
flying
over
a
here somewhere.
flight. I'm on my way. I don't know how far I'm out. I am 20 miles or so. But anyhow, are we using runway 23? That's what shows up.
Whatever the winds are best.
Ready.
That's what I'm planning.
If you've established that that's the runway, as long as you say it first, then that's the runway.
And as
I need to take pictures of vaccine.
here, so that's good.
Yep, that was me.
Look at this. I'm the furthest. Oh my gosh. I'm the furthest away.
That was over Madison, right? I just heard you.
Yep.
Okay, good.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm not even showing you guys. So here it is. He was talking about. So this is what I filed. Well, I don't know how he's seeing what I filed. Flight details.
A little jittery, but other than that, it seems to be working.
They want me to put it up.
Just slightly left it, so it's easier to do it now.
So here's the flight details.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like float upwind.
Minneapolis RTEC, IFR, cruise altitude is 3,500, so that's clearly wrong.
And we're to steer clear of the Detroit Bravo.
I'm not even near there yet. Good touch and go into Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
So I'm gonna be safe.
All right, so let's get back to this one here. Take that off. All right. So now we're looking to see what kind of progress we're making. So we want to make sure we get down to 2.4 to 2.1.
You like the flight there?
Oh. Brought me to tear.
All right, so this is what I need to figure out. So we need to pitch the trim up. So according to this, we are to the left of the radial. And I can never read that right. So there goes 2.4. I mean, they're not wrong. We are on the left. All right, I guess that's right. We're on the left. Okay. All right, cool beats. Got it. It's picture time. All right, let me pitch that nose up again. All right, so interesting. I did not realize the amount of speed. Look at here. So we're indicated at, these are knots, miles per hour. So we're going at almost 90 knots. That is terrible. We're not getting anywhere. We're burning about 6. So we're gonna push this. Oh. I wonder, oh, you know what? I wonder if we're having the same issue that we had before. The manifold pressure is down to 10, which is not normal. Okay, guys, so unfortunately, we're gonna go ahead and turn off. We're gonna go ahead and turn off the. So now the manifold pressure is back up, which is why our nose was pitching down because we couldn't get enough power. So now we're indicated a little further. So now they want us to pitch our nose down because we're doing too much climbing. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. So we're gonna pitch our nose down some more. All right, we're 24, is that 24? We're about 24, 25 feet, 24 nautical miles out. All right, we are headed in the right direction. Things are looking good. There's 24, so we're only about here. It doesn't seem far at all. So, do we have fuel for this? I don't know if we do. All right, so let's go ahead and switch our fuel tanks from the right to the left.
Clouds coming in here.
10,400. All right, let's check out and see if there's another QNH. I mean, there's another. If there's a different CTAP to look at. So we're in this one, Morristown. So 122.9. So let's go ahead and tap into that one. Morristown traffic, Pilot Club 444, with you at 10,400. Headed southeast. Morristown traffic. I don't know. So it looks like 122.9 is going to be around here. And then over here, 122.8. All right, looks like the clouds opened up a little bit there. Would this be our indication to get below the clouds if we're doing VFR? Do I trust it? Do I trust it? We would have to look at some sources, but the weather source over here is now, it looks like it's working now. I guess it wasn't working before. Let me see here. That's 4,000. I'm at 10,000. So I don't think I understand what this level means. Does it mean something when I'm in the air? I don't know. Okay, So let's take off cloud. Let's go ahead. And the METAR, I think, is something that I'm going to be interested in right now. If there's any air segments, not the cloud cover anymore, but I have visibility. Okay, and now it seems like everything's working. All right, so let's take a look and see. This is hazard, so there's icing at 12,000. So don't go up to 12,000. Where are you going to do a touch and go? I'm not doing a touch and go anymore, but I was going to do it here at MBS International. Uh-oh, I didn't do this. This is KTCV, KYIP.
I was just looking at that diagram and trying to figure out what was going on with that.
I went all the way down to there's an exit at the end. Yeah, it's all good.
All right, what is this hazard? So these are icing. These are icing conditions. So I guess there's two. All right, so we don't need the segments right now. This is just flooding my flooding my screen. What I do want is VFR conditions. So this looks like VFR conditions. Standard 10-mile visibility. Okay, that's good. So what was ours? What was our conditions? They're not going to tell me. This was moderate, 10 miles still, but they had an overcast at 1,000 feet. Okay. All right, so I'm probably thinking that I should go underneath. Broken at 9,000? Is that 9,000 feet? Yeah, okay, that's 9,000 feet, so that's actually pretty good. Now, what I find interesting is that this right here, 3-mile visibility. All right, so where are we now? Comparison. We're at 200. So we're at about over here. We're about over here somewhere. That's Home Ranch. Let me see here. Home Acres. Home Acres traffic. Pilot Club 444. About 10 miles north east of the airport. Currently at 10,400 feet. Headed southeast. Home Acres traffic. Just to give the people an update. Okay, so what do you think, guys? Can we go underneath? According to this, it looks like it's good. Everything around here says VFR. I don't believe it, but it's supposed to be. I guess it was just super bad over here, and then now it's good. All right. Well, let's VFR it. All right, so we're going to turn off autopilot, and then we're going to pull back on our manifold pressure to about 15 inches, and that will start to descend us.
Well, the other one isn't making calls.
No, I don't know if he just cut you off.
All right, so now we have to be concerned about our airspeed. We're doing about 160. Let me see if it's active. It is active right now.
That's what happened.
Andrew, so thanks.
No, I could hear you guys on there. So take a look.
Actually, you know what? Let's do a couple things here. Let's turn back on autopilot.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I couldn't see you.
We
so I
will.
didn't even know you were there.
We'll hang out with the. We'll hang out on the.
Technically, if we're treating
We'll hang out on the autopilot, but we'll continue to try. We'll continue to descend at a controlled rate.
Yeah, Mordo. Hey, I'm in the fast plane.
Just gonna hang with you inbound here, Stu, if you're good with that.
Watch out for the rain. I don't know what it's gonna look like here, Sam. It might be different. I don't know.
I definitely see rain 12 o'clock. It's not great looking.
Oh, as long as we have 3 miles, right?
Oh, this feels so wrong. I'm gonna put it on normal.
Just stay out of the Bravo.
I'm gonna put it on this.
Still doing good. And don't fly directly into the cloud or below the cloud.
Exactly.
All right, so we are steady descending. All right, we're still over here. Let's see where we are.
Oh yeah, now we're entering the soup.
All right, so it looks like we're close to 180. Close to 185. Okay, but interesting. Look at that. It looks like we no longer have access to it. So we've flown too far away from it. So let's go ahead and try and find a different DOR that we could use. So that is interesting. And maybe I don't know if it's the clouds. All right, but let's go to this VOR DME 110.6. 0.6, yeah, 0.6. All right, looks like we do have access to it.
Oh my gosh, the echo's so late on my headset. I could hear myself so loud.
Wait, echo, what?
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's a delayed
All right, this one is 180. This is going 2, so...
He's like Space Jam himself there.
Hang on, let me take a look. Yeah, I was stuttering because it was so weird.
Don't have Stu's stream up too. So your COM 1 radio is picking up.
So 180, so that's this one.
Yeah,
So that's the zero radial. So I don't know how we made it over here so quickly. All right, but it's raining like I'll get out.
All right, Sam, we're gonna go direct the
8,000. We're at 8,000 feet. These are not great conditions. No one should be flying their plane out here.
What frequency do we choose for landing at?
Tower frequency.
Tower frequency? Cool.
125.275.
They have 1 tower frequency. I almost never use the .ctap command unless I'm on the Bravo.
All right, so right now I can't, like you, I can't see anything. This is actually throwing me off just a little bit. I keep thinking that I'm turning at an angle because of the way that these lights are reflecting. So if I actually turn them off, let me see. Will they show up? They did, but my nav turned off as well.
There's the most excellent rainbow over the airport.
It's gorgeous.
There's a what? I don't know if I'll see it 'cause the sun is over the horizon here. Well, actually, it technically is.
I put the time back an hour.
Yeah, I keep that light on.
Spitfire is a daylight fighter. I don't have any night instruments.
disorientation back then?
Yeah, it's called eyeballs.
So we've got pockets of rain.
Yeah, I put my flashlight.
All right, we are 61 nautical miles away from our original VOR here.
That's what I meant.
It's supposed to be 93, so about 30. We're about 30 nautical miles away from our. I wonder if we can. I don't know if we can do a touch and go here still.
Right through a rain cloud.
All right, that's MBS. Let's see what's going on there. So let's do a METAR of
Oh, just watching F-18
KMBS.
takeoff.
It does not recognize METAR. Uh-oh.
Where?
Oh, Willow Run.
Is
It wasn't,
my
I don't think
thing
it was
on?
bad sound.
ATC bot is on.
Where turned off?
Oh, you
Whenever
know,
we switch over to
I don't know.
Southeast
Maybe,
Asia on,
maybe because I did.
flights,
Maybe it's
but,
case sensitive.
it's
I did do it
East
in all
USA,
caps.
but
Hold
change
on.
it.
METAR. Oh, it's not slash METAR. It's exclamation METAR. There we go. BMS? No, that doesn't sound right. MBS. MBS.
Trying to get back from where I am.
There we go.
Well, I'm gonna need to separate from you anyways because of speed.
All right, so 10 miles of visibility. The winds are coming from 150. So let's see what options we have
feel like
here.
I'm
We've got
I'm a little too slow for that.
we've got 150. So 14. 14 would be
Fragile.
14.
I see you low off my right.
All right, so 14.
Yeah, I've started descending. I've got some low clouds in front of me here.
3 knots, so that's not bad. Broken at 10,000. All right. The QNH is 3,000. King Easy, what's
There's like a
happening,
little sneaky show
my
for us.
guy?
2500.
How are you doing, man? Good to see you.
Oh yeah, I'm technically in the Bravo.
All right,
Thanks
QNH
for
is back
letting me
to
check.
300.
Hell's following you. Are you?
Ooh, what's up?
I'm at 30. Found the Bravo's at 3.
What about you? I'm doing good. Super busy, but I'm doing good. I originally wanted a VFR flight, and this one, the weather was really bad, so I had to figure out an IFR flight.
Of course.
And then now, I didn't want to, flying above the clouds is beautiful, but it's boring. So let's get back down to underneath. There's an open pocket.
FAA is typing.
All right, so now that we're back in very dark conditions, let's get back onto red.
222.
Let's turn this light back up. And this is still a small distraction, but I think I'll live. All right, so 68 nautical miles. Let me see here.
Getting there.
All right, so we're headed. So this is the other VOR. This is the MBS. This is the MBS VOR that we are tracking right now.
Well, I see you cutting that corner.
Oh no, it's not. Actually, that's a different one. Haha. That's this one. All right, so let's see here. I don't know how long we'll have, but you know what we'll do? We'll switch. How we'll do that is first we'll
Bummer.
Your first flight?
currently use.
I was trying to get off the runway.
All right, let's do our heading.
That's all right.
Let's go ahead and
I actually
switch.
had it for the same- I actually had
So
it
let's
the
find the
exact same.
frequency.
It's okay.
So this is Saginaw 112.9.
If you look to the right,
So
those two
let's
planes
go
are-
with this one,
Oh, I'm
112.9.
not on the ground yet. Is that the west ramp?
All right.
Weird south ramp.
Roger.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch to heading mode.
Roger that, landing direct.
All right. Now that we're in heading mode, we're gonna go ahead and switch. Here we are, 21 nautical miles. All right, and then we're gonna switch back to low.
Looks big when you're at 172.
Yep.
And there we go. So now we're following.
Stretched.
Now we're following this one here. So let's see here. This is the runway that we want. So we are going to continue. All these words. So this is. All right. So this is 35034. 33.
That looks gnarly.
32. So 320. So 320 is, well, no, 320 is what we want, but usually that's the radio we want, but we actually want to go in the opposite. So 320. So minus 2 is 1, plus 2 is 4. So 140. So we're kind of there. 14. All right, so 140, that's the one that we want. We're about 18 miles out. Let's go ahead and switch 120.1. 120.1. Now, MSB, I don't know. MSB traffic, Pilot Club 444 Comanche, about 17 miles northwest of the airport. I'm going to fly over it and check the conditions to see if I can do a touch and go. Currently at 2,500. MSB traffic. Okay, we are, whoa. I was not checking our thing. We should not be at 2,000. Okay, so it's happening again. So yeah, so something's going on with the failure. Something's bad. Something bad's happening. All right, so looks like we do have good visibility. I didn't believe the report, but it looks like we do. 14 miles. So I don't know if this. I don't think this is it. All right, so let's try and figure out our. Let's try and get things stable with the vertical speed indicator.
So I shut my engine off, and did my aircraft disappear? I'm still in Betson.
Should still be there. You're still dead.
Oh, okay. And Stuart, are you really recording this? Can I watch it back later?
Oh, no, I'm not recording.
Ah, bummer.
You here?
All right, 13 miles out. So this.
Probably is too. He just got thrown
I just watched that F-18 crash 3 times. Oh, there he goes again. I think he's trying to land, but he keeps
All right, so Jack Barstow, I think, is what we just passed. So Midland.
It's the
That might be. This might be Midland Airport.
That's.
Have I crashed in front of you before? Like, where?
All right, so 1-4. So let's go ahead and set this to 1-4, so that we can see where the indicator should be. Now we have probably drifted, so let's make sure that we're on. So 1-5 and south, but it's very close to 1-5. Okay, so this should be here, like this. Okay, so most likely this is the airport that we're going to. What is the altitude for this airport is 600 feet, so we're going for like 1600 is our pattern altitude. This is MBS.
Uh-oh.
MBS traffic, Pilot Club 444 at 3,000 feet, looking for a, intending on a touch and go, runway 14, coming in straight about 9 miles from the airport, from the northwest. MBS traffic. All right, Andrew, we are going to do a touch and go. We're doing it at MBS.
Tags. Airplane tags.
Right?
Do an X-plane.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a nice feature just to toggle.
All right, so we are climbing. We're at 3,000. We need to be at 1,600. So let's go ahead and use our, what is that thing called? An elevator trim. Let's use our elevator trim and do a controlled descent.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Manifold pressure is down to 15 inches. Let's take off autopilot.
Thanks for running this drone cam. Makes something it's fun to watch after.
Cool, right?
Okay, so next person landing needs to land in the first 1,000 feet so they can taxi off.
Yeah, I want to see who does
All
it.
right, manifold pressure down some more because I'm coming in too hot. So there's it's 100, it's 100, 140,
You gotta slow down.
and I need to get below 140, which is right now. Let's go ahead and put down the landing gear, which is great because that gives me some drag, helps me slow down. And we are up by the wide arc, so let's put one of our flaps down. That gives me more drag, which is beautiful.
It was 2,000 feet down the field, though.
All right, so now we're in a more
Park on the wrong
controlled
side of the airport.
spot. So let's go ahead and get that to neutral.
Just look out your left window. We were all there.
Turn right instead of left.
Oh, of course.
MBS traffic, Pilot Club 444, on final, about 6 miles from runway 14, intending a touch and go, and continuing, and will depart heading south. MBS traffic. Okay, 120.1. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 120.1. That is the correct. So now I'm doing about 105 miles per hour. All right, so let's turn on our fuel pump, turn on our landing lights. We're at about 2,400 feet, so let's continue to get down to 1,600. I did tell them that we're on final. We are under 3,000 feet, so let's put our mixture all the way up.
Whoever just got off the runway, you're going the wrong way. We're behind you.
Go the grass. There you go.
Yeah.
He's going along the taxiway. They're still constructing. It's like wet concrete there.
Oh god. So wet. It's quicksand.
So I didn't check it. Is that you, King? I saw this guy flying around.
Oh god. That guy's
Taxiing
moving.
at like 40 knots there.
Where these going?
Yeah. Okay. Copy that. Good to see you, my friend.
Safe taxis.
Andrew, if you can give this guy 200 components
And you still have
for
your
being a
lights on
wingman,
and your strobes.
that'd be great.
Detroit real quick here.
All right, so we are at 1,800 feet, and we need to get down to 660 feet.
I saw you do like.
So we got a bunch of whites.
There's lag.
What's going on with that 208? Looks like somebody's jumping up and down in it. If the caravans are rocking.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so now this is power management here.
Guess that's
MBS traffic, Pilot Club
Does that think what I missed was
444
realistic?
on final 2 miles out, touch and go runway 14. MBS
I
traffic.
did for a little.
All right, looks like we got 2 whites and 2 reds, so we're at the right
They're
angle.
moving around there.
Let's try and see if we
trying to
can
get the
keep that
peanuts.
angle, and we lost it already. We're at 4 whites already.
That should, but you never know.
All right.
That's the outside air
And
temp
this
here.
is a little bit of rudder trim here, rudder pedals. Just a little bit to the right. Just try and keep a center line.
Perfect, shutting down.
So I can't see the floor, but I can see the runway. So hopefully there's no obstructions in front of us. All right.
Kodiak started bouncing.
Yeah, I saw it bouncing there.
That's great.
All right, throttle is out.
50, 40, 30.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Touch and go complete. We're at 100 knots, so we can take off. All right, again, trying to keep that at 5 to 10 degrees during takeoff. Flaps up. Gear up. MBS traffic, Pilot Club 444, touch and go complete. Continuing to head southeast. Final call. All right, now the funny thing is, I don't know where I should be going after this because I didn't map that out. So I should be going. We'll go with 180 for right now, but that's not really true. Let's go 180. Okay.
I did the master download apparently.
All right, we can turn off our landing lights.
How do I get the Spitfire to show up in my model match?
Thought I had the name.
I see it on Stewart's sheet there on the truck, but I can't see that.
Oh, there it is.
I put in all the standard.
There's the name tags. There you go, King Easy. Look at that guy.
Yeah. Did you
Look at that guy hanging about. Alright, so let me try something. I had a Twitch button. Let me see if it works.
Yeah, it
It does work. Hey, look at that. Stuff works.
Oh, sorry, that happens. Yeah, no, I have 3 VMRs. It's the MFSS General.
Alright, we're at 3,000 feet, so let's start to lean just a little bit.
So I must be missing something.
Yeah, you definitely missing something. Like the most important one, but
What's it called?
look up FSLTL. You get it.
Alright, so 1.7. Actually, I'm close. Should be closer to 1.7 instead of 1.8. So let's.
I don't know. I mean, I have it with Spitfire. Obviously, maybe that's where it's good. I have it.
Looks tight.
Alright.
I see some tail dragger GA aircraft.
When it comes to FSLTL, you don't need to run Bergen like you do that. That's only if you want like engine or traffic injected contents.
Alright, so let's go ahead, get it stable.
43 gigabytes?
Alright, let's get it on low so it's tracking. We're now climbing. We're 4,000. We'll go 4,500. So let's start to straighten this out some.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Spitfire looks really nice.
It's for AIG.
Alright, and then we'll do altitude hold.
Here, I gotta get Windows tracking.
They want me to pitch the nose down.
I don't use that model matching.
Alright, so let's put that down to 2,300. And the manifold pressure, let's put that down to about 20. You can see the fuel really benefit from that. They want us to pitch. They want us to pitch the elevator trim down.
ICAO models too. Actively use that.
All right, looking good. All right, let's go ahead and lean a little bit. Let's lean the mixture a little bit more.
I think when 2024 comes out, I'm gonna redo all my hard drives. Because right now I got everything split out over like 3 hard drives.
You have 20 hard drives.
I'm not back there.
Oh.
They're all 20 meg hard drives.
Let's see, I got my main drive that's in 2. I got 2 spinning drives. Another M.2 drive that's on
A 310, nice plane, KTVC.
Unlike
What is
me.
that, 6 drives?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
All right, so I can't see anything outside.
That's what I got.
So that is anything in front of me. Yeah, look at that. There doesn't seem to be any. There doesn't seem to be a lot of lights out there.
What you're saying is my MVME, whatever they are.
Okay, so let's figure out where we are. So I think this one 71 nautical miles. This should take us to SMV. All right, so this is the one that we are taking all the way down. So this is 7. This is 6.5. So 166 is really what we should be targeting. So here goes 165. So there goes 166. So let's basically target that. Let me see if this actually. Let me see if it follows. I would expect for it to turn. Oh no, it's on standard. When did that happen? I wonder if it changed because I did that. So it should be trying to adjust. All right, so let's see if we have any CTAF options around us.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bounce. So we see you all next time. Don't forget Friday night offices, Friday.
Ooh, Friday. Got it.
And there's ops.
There might be operations there too. I think it's a fly-in into Dallas, so Field, Dallas, or Dallas Love, or Dallas Fort Worth, and arrive between 5 and.
All right, so let's check out
7,
this.
time. Or nope, between 6
Let's
and
check
7,
out this
or,
one.
What is that? 9 and
This one?
11 Eastern.
Yeah, let's check out this one.
And there's a boat Wednesday.
All right, let's check out this one.
Yeah, that reminds me. There's a
Let's use this VOR 116.9.
Exploring Kyrgyzstan.
Oh,
Just wait till Thursday, where I'm probably going to be at on Ridgeback Approach.
116.9.
Where the heck is that?
All right,
That's where we're flying, and we're flying
let's see
Thursday.
where we are. So we are
Look this far ahead. I barely know what's going on 30 minutes
out.
from now.
That may be a problem.
Yeah, that's what my doctor told me.
Alright, thanks guys. My first flight with you guys. Appreciate not getting yelled at for messing up stats and videos.
You're fine. Thanks for flying with us, man.
As a controller, I've seen much worse.
Yeah, you seen me.
Yeah, at least I saw him and went around. That was good. So, alright, thanks. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, boss. Later.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. Good night, guys.
Have a good night.
I'm gonna go fly back to Lexington now. So farewell.
Fare thee well.
Well, the airport still has 8 left, and I mean, whatever it has to parallel runways to the next plane. I'm gonna fix that in the coming days.
Is that the airport that you're controlling?
No, Willow Run.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so I think we are solid right now. So we need to figure out what's going on here. Fuel seems to be okay. Fuel pressure. Those seem to be okay. All right, so radial, we're going from the VOR. So this is radial 335. All right, so if we look at the map, This one. Is that the one we're looking at? One. No. Which one are we looking at? Okay, hold on. Let me verify something here. What in the world? Where in the... Okay, there we are. Okay, so this is 112.9 and the other one is 116.9. So which one is that one? That's Pontiac, which is... No, that's not it. That's something else. Here, 116. Okay, so we are on Flint. So currently on Flint, we are looking at the Tree 0 radio. So this is 0. This is 360, 35, 34, 33. So here's 33. So we are, I mean, I guess we're still in here somewhere. So that's a little hard to triangulate. Let me see if we can pick up Victory. That'd be dope. 11595. 11595. Let's see if we can pick up that one. And it does pick that one up. Okay. Okay, we are to the right of the VOR, so we are away. So this is to the VOR, so we want the opposite one, this one. Okay. This is 775, so 075 radio. So here's 9. So 75, so this is 8. 7, so 75. 75 is somewhere, so we're over here somewhere. Oh boy. We're over there. Which I guess makes sense. There's like very little lights out here. Alright, we are how many miles out? We are 23 miles from our departure VOR. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, 48. So we wanted to climb above. We are 4. So let's climb. Let's get to like 5,500 so that we don't burst this class Charlie. Alright, so let's go ahead and disengage that. Let's use our pitch and pitch up. Let's see if we can do a modest climb at about 1,000 feet per minute. So King, I see you over there by the city. Are you using the city lights as a way to guide yourself? Or are you just on a different flight plan? Flight path? Alright, so let's go ahead and give it some more power. Let's go ahead and give the manifold pressure some more. And that'll help it climb. So 25 inches manifold pressure, so this is starting to climb. We're at 5,000, we're already, okay, we're at 5,000. Oh, interesting, looks like it needed a little bit more help. My electric fuel pump is still on. Oh boy. Alright, we're coming up to 5,500. Looking good. Let's go ahead and turn on the altitude hold. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you doing that. And thank you, King, for continuing to fly with me. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you. You know. So, what do you guys think about night flights? It makes it a little easier to see the runway, but I mean, there's no visuals here. There's I don't know if there's anything entertaining for you guys to watch. Bruh, that last airport, oh my god. You couldn't see anything, huh? All right, I think I'm gonna put the lights back on. There we go. We want you guys to be able to see something. All right, that means that we don't need the red light anymore. All right, right now things are stable, so I can unhook the or stop the head tracking. There that guy goes. See, look at this. I barely saw that, but I would have been able to easily see that at night. All right, so are we coming up close to this thing here? Probably not. So we are 34 miles, and this is so I mean, I think we're definitely halfway there. So yeah, we're probably there somewhere. Oh wait, where's the airport? So we saw, maybe it was Dalton that we just saw. Did we just cross Dalton? So that has one runway, and I think it has another one. So I don't think that's Dalton. I think that's actually Bishop. King easy. So I think we just passed Bishop. All right, so what is Bishop's frequencies? Oh, 1-2. Excuse me. 126.3. All right, let's go ahead and 126. Bishop International Traffic, Pilot Club 444 Comanche, passing you at 5,400 feet, roughly about 3 miles southwest of the airport. Continuing to head southeast, Bishop traffic. Digi, what's up, guy? Bon Jovi checklist, halfway there. Life on a prayer, check. Bon Jovi checklist, check. All these check marks, you are hitting them. Halfway there. Party hard. All right, so we are. Is this getting bigger? Should be getting bigger. We should be getting to about 40 miles. So things seem stable in here. Nothing is going to break, and I'm a little sad about that. So the failure rate seems to be a problem. There's something weird going on with the failure rate. So the wear and tear, I think I can still put that back up to 5. And yeah, because even when I put it on norm, at some point the RPM just like lulled, and there was nothing you can do to fix it. So we got the failure rates off. You guys know I'm not happy about that. All right, and we have. So I believe we're passing this VOR now. So let's go ahead and target our final VOR. So Salem, Salem is 114.3. So we're gonna make it our primary. So before we do that, let's go ahead and set our heading to something that'll keep us on our current task. All right, now let's go ahead and set that 114.3. Oops. On nav 114.3. I'm going to say that one more time. 114.3. All right. So let's go ahead and switch. There. Okay, 27 miles, and we're getting closer. Oh. I was supposed to keep on that heading until we figured out what radial we were on. Okay, so now it's on heading. So now it's following the heading. So now let's see what radial do we want to keep this on. So we are currently, this is 350-345 is what we're doing now. So the opposite of 345 is -2, so that's a 1 + 2, so 165. Here's 16, so roughly 165. So here is 16. Okay, so we're basically on the same path here. So because of that, we're good. So let's switch over to low. That should do its best to adjust.
Thank you very much for flying. I'll see you on the next flight, maybe tomorrow.
All right, Dylan, you have yourself a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so it looks like we are good. We're hitting. Uh-oh, looks like we're getting a little fast there. We're hitting 140 knots. All right, let's see what our let's see if we can get some weather for KYIP. So it replied to me and then sent a message to everybody. So calm winds. Sorry. 10-mile visibility, so that's good. Scattered at 5,000, so we want to get underneath, which we can kind of see. We're at 5,500 now, and it looks like there's some cloud action happening here. So let's see here. Do we have any other? So this is the class Charlie, and the next thing is just going to be that class Bravo, which is 6,000. We'll be under 6,000, and over here we'll need to get to 3,000. So I mean, let's just aim for 2,500. All right, let's do it. So let's go ahead and take off the altitude hold. What are we doing? We are pulling back on we're pulling down the manifold pressure, so we're about 15 inches. That'll start to pitch the nose down all on its own. I don't have to do anything. But as you can see, can't you see it? The speed's climbing up a bit here. We definitely don't want to get it to 200 knots. The plane will break apart. All right, we are 19 miles out. And is that the right frequency for us? So 12527. That is not what we're on now. Nope. 12527. So we'll have that in our back pocket. Looking at the speed, checking these things out, everything seems to be okay. We'll hold off on the fuel until we're right at the end. All right, good. We have a clearing. We do have visibility. I'm digging it. Where's our guy? Let's see if he's still here. Look at that guy. He's at 5,600 feet. And it's 310. 310, that, King, that is a multi-engine, right? Alright, so we are descending down quickly. So 3,500 is what I wanted. So let's use the elevator trim and try and slow things down a little bit. Looks like there's some small mountain ranges. Oh, no, 2,500. That was what we wanted. Yeah, that was what we wanted for the class Bravo. All right. So we're doing about 1,000 feet per minute. Let's try and just get that to be a little controlled. QNH is 3002. So this is already 300, so we can just go up a notch, 1, 2, and done. We're adjusted. We're well adjusted. Is that an airport? I don't know what that is. I don't think that's an airport. Got a big old circle. Is that a racetrack? I am unclear what that is. It looks neat. All right, 2,700. Descending at about 600 feet per minute. All right, 2,500. So let's go ahead and pitch our nose up. Try and get it under control. All right, and we can now re-engage the altitude hold. Let's go ahead and put our manifold pressure to about 20 inches. All right, and I think we're good at this cruising right here.
Happy landing, Spark.
Thank you very much, sir. Ooh, that looks like a race. That looks like... Ooh, I gotta come back here, right? These are some pretty neat tracks. Okay, so we are 10 miles out. Oh, no, that's the VOR. That's not the actual... We're 10 miles from the VOR, and then it's another 10 miles. So we're 20 miles from our destination. All right. All right, that's fine. Okay, so based on the weather, it is calm, so we can choose whatever we want. Let's go for the long runway. Let's take a look at 2-3. Let's go for 2-3. So what we're gonna do is set our heading indicator to 2-3. Make sure that we are in sync. So this is south. And this is just a little off, so let's make that adjustment. Here it is. Okay, so now these two should be in sync more or less. All right. All right, 6 miles from the VOR, and we're gonna stay on that same path. We're gonna stay on that same path throughout. And KIP is, what does that mean again? What is KIP? Willow Run. Okay. Let me see here. The time that this METAR is 0053. It's now 57. So that was just 4 minutes ago. All right. So it didn't change. There's no need for me to pull it again. All right, what we're gonna try and do is get on the right base, downwind. No, wait, base. We're gonna get on right base. We're gonna try and do right base onto runway 23. Let's see if there's any. There's nothing here that says that it's right or left base anything. So this is neat because this kind of reminds me of the mountain the tiny mountain that we have in Georgia, Stone Mountain. And whenever we do, I'm at Gwinnett County Airport, and whenever we do Young Eagles flights, they always take the kids over to Stone Mountain. All right, look at that guy. So the nav lights is pretty cool. So we see the green over there and the right and the red on the right. So that lets us know that he's coming towards us because of the position of his lights. All right, we're about 1.6 miles from our VOR, so I think we can start to communicate. Let me see if is there anyone else that we should be talking. We're not in any other space. Yeah, so I think it's fine for us to talk to Willow Run at this point. So let's switch over. 12527 Willow Run, traffic, Pilot Club 444 Comanche, currently 10 miles north of the airport at 2,500, planning a full stop using runway 23, Willow Run traffic. Minus 80, very conservative. Nope, not conservative. Very, that's like high praise. Thank you, sir. All right, so apparently I've lost something. I don't know what that means though. That's ground speed. So have I lost? I don't think I've lost the VOR. I still am getting navigation speed, distance measuring. I'm still getting distance measuring. I don't know. Glide slope. Thank you, King. All right, so I didn't realize I had glide slope on here. Okay. Oh, that's what GS means, glide slope. Okay, got it. Makes sense. All right, so let's keep an eye out for this airport. Most likely it's going to be on our right-hand side, and we're hoping to just make a right base onto runway 23. Oh, okay, we do have, so now we can use some visual references. We have a highway that we just passed. So let's take a look at our handy dandy map. It's possible that this is the runway that we passed. I mean, the highway that we passed. I'm confident. Plymouth should be on our left-hand side. If it was nighttime, we would see a bunch of lights. So it looks densely populated. So I'm gonna guess that is Plymouth. All right, so we're almost there, guys. Almost there. So we have another major highway and lots of population. All right, cool. All right, I think we're doing great, guys. You guys are doing awesome. All right, so we're about halfway there. Let me see here. Willow Run traffic, Pilot Club 444, about 5 miles north of the airport. Plan a right base onto runway 23 for a full stop. Willow traffic. All right, now, Comanche vibes. What is the elevation is 700, so 1700 should be our runway. Now I saw a light, so that looks like I saw a beacon. So I think, well, that and these names are here. I'm gonna ignore these names, and here is our runway. Look at this guy, right there. Talk about formation. Nice one. All right, so I took him off. That is our runway, so that's our runway. All right, let's take off autopilot. And let's try and get to our run. Okay, so let's now we have to do things a little quickly here. Taking down the throttle, the manifold pressure. And I'm going to take down the RPMs just to kind of help. Not sure, again, not sure if that really works. Willow Run Traffic, Pilot Club 444, looking to make a short right base. I'm pretty close to the airport. Pilot Club, Willow Traffic.
If you're asking for permission, Mark, go for it.
Copy that. All right, we have our. All right, so I'm gonna pull my throttle all the way out because this is definitely going to be short. And I'm looking at the speed. I have the first stage of flaps. Now I'm pitching my nose down a little bit more. Second stage of flaps. I'm basically going to try and put all the stage of flaps. All right, so I got 3 stages of flaps going. Let's do our fuel, electric fuel, lights. We're coming in super high. So this is almost as if we didn't have any power to our engines. All right, a little bit of power. Let's see if we can kiss this thing. Nope, because I'm jerking around. Come on. No! Oh no, that was too hard. It felt like I was already bobbing up and down the place. All right, so I think we're trying to go to the south apron or parking or gate down here. So we're gonna make our way all the way down. All right, I'm looking for those. Looking for those taxi lines. Now, where'd that guy go? King Easy, you made it all the way somewhere else. Did you overfly the place? Holy moly, this runway is a little longer than I thought. Oh wait, oh you I thought you were far away. You were just parked. Okay. Nice. Now you do, for some odd reason, you're on a different level. Alright, there we go. We've crossed the threshold. Willow Run Traffic, Pilot Club 444, cleared runway. All right. We made it, guys. We made it. You didn't know which way to go? Gotcha. If you check out those flight plans, my friend, King Easy, you go to thepilotclub.org/dispatch, and there is a flight plan for this flight. And we have it on there as to which ramp we'd like you guys to hang out at. We'll park next to the jet because we are important. All right. I think the jet doesn't want us parking next to it. All right. Let's go ahead and pause that head tracker. Ooh, I'm on the ground. Lights, strobe, we can turn those off. Fuel pump, we can turn those off. Should have turned those off a long time ago. All right. You done? I think I am done. Are you done? Look at that guy hanging about. So the 310. Oh, I don't have the 310. That's why it's coming up like that. If I actually get off of, if I disconnect from VATSIM, it should. I think it should load you up. Oh no, it doesn't. All right. The other airplane was on VATSIM. Okay, I guess I just don't have. I guess I just don't have delivery. Oh. All right. King Easy, thank you for flying with me. I appreciate it, sir. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this party moved on. Big shout out to Rathole80 for the raid. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for hanging about. King Easy, thanks for flying with me. Andrew, you are the moderator of the hour, and Digi Driver, thanks for hanging out. All right, so let's find another person for you guys to hang out with because I am done. Hot takes. Let's see what Stuart. Let's see what Steven is doing. We got Burstix continuing, Melvin. All right, let's pass you guys on to Steven. Thanks for. Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for keep coming back, King. I appreciate it. Digi, good night to you, sir. Thank you kindly. All right, we're gonna hang out with Steven for a minute. So you guys, raids. You guys show Steven some love. I am Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. I hang out with the Pilot Club. I do some scenery development. I'm doing some more and more stuff with flight simming. So I stream every Tuesdays, and you know, I've got a Discord so we can talk. All right, gang. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you later.